Monolith is a science fiction film directed by Matt Vaselli, written by Lucy Campbell, and starring Lily Sullivan of the Evil Dead Rise film. Now, I didn't know much about this movie, despite the fact that it was released by Well Go USA, and didn't know it was a one-person, one-location film. But this is about an interviewer. She's a journalist that works for a podcast, and she's looking into a conspiracy theory that you can't seem to get a hold on. The film is basically a series of conversations with different people who've had experiences with the brick. It's a sort of mystical thing that can show up and disappears at will, and people said to have had it or they forget about it, and it's basically her interviewing people, trying to get the sort of evidence about it. She also is in a bit of a slump, has conversations with her boss who keeps telling her to take a break, however she doesn't want to. And this film is basically her redemption, and essentially, if she's unable to find an interesting story, then she might have to go on hiatus and maybe get laid off. So there are stakes, but this movie is a flash in the pan, a sort of build-up with no payoff. The movie is a micro-budget film, budget less than $500,000, but that's not something that turns me off. I didn't even know it was a one-location, one-person film, like Locke or other films like that, but at least Locke had a thorough line. This doesn't have much of a payoff. It just has a bunch of nonsense happen at the end, and you're sort of a little bit pretentious in that sense, where it almost feels like it's like, you know, just imagine an alien instead of an alien or anything, whatever, or just imagine things. It sort of leaves things up to the viewer a little bit and tries to throw cryptic sort of scenarios at you, but I felt it didn't work. It's almost like a magician saying, is this your card? And then it's not your card over and over, and there is no payoff. So it was a solid attempt, an ambitious attempt, but Monolith doesn't have much going on, and they gave it a 2 out of 10.